Hey guys, in this video I want to give you a brief overview of rest pause training, let you know what it is and if it might be right for you. Before I get into that topic, guys, I encourage you to check out my new book. It is called Massive Iron. It is linked right below this video. If you are not satisfied with your results, or maybe you want to bring your results up to speed a little bit, this book is the book for you. It not only has 20 programs, I also provide all my principles of success that'll help you maximize nearly any training system out there, including the rest pause training system, which I am a big proponent of and I'm about to talk on now. So let's talk about rest pause training. Rest pause training is primarily a muscle building type of approach that restricts rest in between sets. In muscle building or hypertrophy, when you push a set for as many reps as possible, not to failure necessarily, but for as many reps as possible, say 1 rep shy of failure, you're recruiting a maximum amount of muscle fibers, and this helps to maximize the muscle building process. Rest pause training takes this type of approach a step further. You push a set for as many reps as possible and then take a brief break to recover your senses and to catch your breath and to prepare yourself mentally. Say you rest 15 to 30 seconds or 20 to 30 seconds, and then you go back and perform as many reps as you can using the same weight. Rest pause training typically uses the same weight for every set of a given exercise. So if you're doing it with a bench press, say with 185 pounds, you would do as many reps as possible with 185 pounds, rest 20 to 30 seconds, go back and do as many reps as possible with 185 pounds, rinse and repeat for as many sets as you're doing. Again, rest pause training pushes a muscle or muscle groups to the limit by pushing a set close to failure. And then before you get a chance to fully recover, you're doing it again and doing it again and doing it again. It is brief type of training. It is intense type of training in a fatiguing and taxing type manner. And I believe it is one of the most effective methods of building muscle. In 2008, I ran rest pause training for a solid year, and I experienced some of my better gains as an advanced lifter, which is relative, of course, but you will find that if you perform rest pause type of training, that the soreness is much more intense compared to standard hypertrophy training or muscle building training. And you will find that your workouts usually go a little bit more quickly. Your heart rate is also staying elevated. So it's almost like a form of HIIT cardio, especially if you're doing exercises like rows or stiff leg deadlifts. Even on exercises like overhead press or bench press, or even the machine exercises, you're going to find yourself huffing and puffing. So it's great for somebody who wants to improve their conditioning and also build muscle without living in the gym. I recommend rest pause training a lot to guys that have no conditioning work in their programs, but who also might be a little overweight, want to bring up their physical health, want to bring up their conditioning levels, so on and so forth. Now, rest pause training is not only good for the muscle head, but it is also a good off-season program for powerlifters or strength trainers. Now, for muscle heads, you can perform any type of split using rest pause training. I'm going to get into splits a little bit in the videos that follow this one. I'm going to get into 3, 4, and even a 5-day more advanced type of split. It's great for late beginners and beyond. I don't recommend rest pause training for beginning type of trainees in their first 6 months. I'd rather see you master your form, work on form, improve your form, and just get down the muscle building process. And then once you spent 6 months building muscle, you might be able to consider this program. For strength trainees who aren't in peaking programs or powerlifters who aren't in peaking programs, rest pause training can be incorporated into your assistance work or cycled as a form of linear progression, saying doing a 5x5 is 1 week in the off season and rest pause training in the next. So there's many ways to integrate it, but I believe it is a good tool for just about anybody and can be used by strength trainers or powerlifters in the off season. I built a lot of strength on rest pause training, so don't, be fooled. It is a type of training where you're pushing and pushing and pushing, and even though it's a different style of training where you're not letting your body recover, the focus is still on progressive overload. I pushed my bench press up quite a bit during the year that I used rest pause training. So guys, I hope this brief overview has been of some help. If you have any questions regarding the principles that might help maximize rest pause training, please check out my book. Again, it is linked below. It's called Massive Iron. It is a strength and muscle building book. It'll help you build as much muscle and strength as possible. And it contains a lot of principles that'll help you maximize nearly any workout. So please, guys, check out Massive Iron. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.